Okay, this is a Color Courage 24 horsepower, and I'm going to drain the oil on this thing. You come down in the front here, I've taken the hood off, and if you go around here to the left, just underneath the starter there, you'll see the yellow connector. So that just has to be twisted. You got to put a hose on the pipe. You got to take the black cap off, put a hose on there, and then twist it. Okay, first I'm just going to try to get in there and clean that up a little bit. Now okay, I got the cap off, so now I'm going to find a hose that fits that. Put the hose on there. Once I get the hose on there, I will rotate this, I believe clockwise, about 1/8 of a turn, and then the oil should start coming out. Okay, I've got these pliers. It's the only thing I had on hand, but I think they'll work. I just want to make sure this drain valve is good, tight, and nope, it was not tight. You see that? You see it moving? So I'm going to tighten that up. I'm just grabbing the nut best I can. Okay, I was wrong. This gets turned counterclockwise, and you can see the pin right there. So when you turn this yellow casing counterclockwise, it makes the pin come to here, and then you can pull it straight forward. And that's what makes the oil come out. Now, that nut was very loose. I probably turned it at least a half a turn, and I see there's quite a bit of grease under it. If it was dripping on the PTO belt, could have caused some slippage. Okay, I've got my tube hooked up here on the end, so I'm getting ready to twist this. I've got it flowing in to a gallon milk jug for better use of a better thing. I cut the top off, but I really didn't need to. Could have just put the tube through the top. That way I could have screwed the lid on it. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to turn this. Okay, so I've got the same tool here, and it's turning out to be pretty useful. So I'm just going to grab the yellow outside part, twist it counterclockwise until that pin there, that pin is ready to slide down that slot, and then I'm going to jiggle this out, and the oil should start coming out. There it goes. You can see the oil going into the starting to fill up down in there. So I'll just let that drain, and then I'll shut the valve off, push the yellow back in, and turn it, and put it. Okay, it looks like we got quite a bit less than we needed. Says this mower takes 2.2 quart. It's done dripping, so I'm gonna push this back in and turn it clockwise to lock it. Okay, before I turned it back in, I put some silicone on there, silicone grease. That'll help protect the plastic, keep it from cracking. It just helps absorb some of the heat, keeps it from drying out. So, alright, we're ready to add the oil. I wanted to show you how I made a tube for that drain valve. I went to Home Depot when they were all out of the 1/2-inch tubing, so I had some of this tubing that came from a siphon kit, and I used these pliers, and all I did was put them into the end of the tubing and then spread them apart, and then put a heat gun on it, and Then you put it in cold water to set it, and that opens this end enough so it could fit on that valve, that drain valve.